Hey, welcome back. So, I want to touch a little bit more on initiation and why I think it's so important. Because going forward with this conversation that I want to have, I really want to have with the people that I love, and knowing that they're not initiated in the way that I am creates conversation problems. And even going forward with these videos, there's going to be problems because of the different levels of initiation that everyone presumably will come to this, video with. See, we're all indoctrinated in some way into a cult. And without that, things get dangerous. Without some level of without some level of initiation, things get dangerous. There's all these religions, esoteric schools, things like that, mystery schools, sciences. I mean, shit. Science in itself is a religion. Gurus. There's tons of shit out there that go into these deeper meanings of life, which most people are really, really longing for. And they're just conversations that you don't get to have, or I don't get to have them. I don't get to have these conversations with people, but on the rare basis. And those people that I have those conversations with, they're conversations that develop. So they have their own initiation point within the conversation. And I don't understand why we don't have these conversations more often. Because every time I have a conversation like this with someone, they always come away from it going, holy shit, like, I never looked at it that way. Or, I feel, my one buddy, he was just said, why don't you teach everybody? And because I don't know anybody. I don't have these conversations. I have them with you because you're my friend. And he said, well, maybe you should have that conversation with more people. And you know what? Maybe I should. So here we are. But I recognize the fact that even exploring these types of things can be very, very dangerous. Take something very simple. Conversation between Jews and Muslims. There's a big conversation going on there. It involves a lot of fucking people, and how's that working out? So these are dangerous things to talk about. And I don't know how else to breach these topics without actually bringing them up. So there's going to be some confusion around things that I say, and I'm sure people are going to disagree with me. I'm not going to close comments, but I'm not going to reply to any comments. It's kind of a wasteful thing, to comment on things. It's not a conversation unless you just want to, like, get your point out and put it right there in print, then yeah, go ahead and comment all you like. I'll read them. So, anyways, uh, yeah, so today I really wanted to do a video about fear and love, but I realized in that video, which I'm gonna do tomorrow, or yeah, I might even do it. I might even do another one later today. I don't know, but it in that video, to make that video, I have to say a bunch of shit that people aren't gonna understand, and there's got to be some. There's got to be some. Wait, I watched a Satanist and an exorcist have a conversation earlier today. And neither one of them could understand what the other one was saying. They very clearly could not fucking understand each other. Me, in the meanwhile, I'm sitting over here as a third party observer. They're speaking a language that neither of them can understand. But I understand what they're both saying very clearly. And that needs to be done in every conversation. So, anyways, that's just my point, that communication in itself about these kind of things become difficult. So I don't want anyone to feel estranged in any way, or even challenged. You know, I'm not here to challenge anybody. Just here to say how it really is. You know, there's a lot of people who just are incapable of seeing the reality of the world, and and it's not their fault, because no one fucking told them. No one ever bothered to tell them, and no one bothered to tell them how dangerous it was either. So let's, use that as a touching off point. This initiation, how different all of us are in terms of initiation and culture. And for sure, I'm not here to convince you of anything. So if you tune in, that's cool. If anyone tunes in, that's cool. I think I have one subscriber or one follower or whatever you call it. So that's cool. But all right, so back to initiation and the purpose of this video. I want to give you an example, and I can say this to you, that we human beings, all of us, all human beings, all people who are human, we are the only beings naturally, we're born this way. We can take and gather light and create life. We're the only beings who can do that. Because of who we are. I mean, this goes into a lot more, but that's all we are, is light beings. And a lot of people might not know what that means, and I'm not really keen on explaining all that shit, but the conversation needs to be had in a plain way, not in a preaching to you from a pulpit kind of way, not in a how fucking educated are you way. I'm not educated at all. I'm poorly educated. Well, I think my mom did a good job of educating us, but I don't have a high education. But anyways, that's besides the point. all these, I don't know, you know, dogmas that we wrap around like what life is. I'm not here to, I'm just here to say what it really is, and not to dispel any beliefs or whatever. I'll tell you straight up, I don't believe in anything. I'm not a believer. I think believing, yeah, I'm just not a believer. I won't even go into that. Maybe that's a whole other video. But yeah. So on to the next one, which I'm planning. I guess I'm planning to do on fear and I gotta let my cat in. It's been 10 minutes. It's been 11 bonus minutes. All right, so sorry for no backdrop today, but this video had to be done, and I'm running out of daylight, and I've been busy. So, cheers to beers. We'll talk to you guys later. Ciao, ciao for now.